us in, babe.
Hey, everyone. Welcome to Coco Caliente. We have a 4-person podcast today. We have me, 5, because we have Arrow.
Yeah, a
So-
5-some.
Oh, my gosh. So we have me, my mom, and then we have my dad and Victor, who this is his first Father's Day. And then we have Arrow, which you can probably hear in the background. But first off, we just want to say Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Happy Father's Day to the listeners, dads. I hope you guys had a great day with your dad yesterday. And today we are spending our morning on here with you guys, and so we're excited. We did some present opening this morning and just some hold on, I'm about to grab Arrow. Someone else chime in, please. Okay.
And happy Father's Day to Victor, his first Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to my hubby and to, I'm excited. It's a good day.
Yeah, thank you. It feels nice to be on y'all's show.
I heard you on the phone with your dad this morning, and or your parents, and they said, how is it being fathers? What's it like being your first Father's Day? And Vic's like, no different.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I don't understand.
It doesn't feel, right, we have a son, and it's normal. We have our routine, and on my days off, like today, right, I hang out with them and everything.
But
and
for Mother's Day, it was so different for me.
It was?
Yeah, it was like, oh my God, this day's awesome.
Well, I think that's what I told you, that this is like a new holiday for me now.
Yeah, so what's it like to be, this is a listener's question, what's it like to be a dad? So not just Father's Day, what's it like now that you are a dad?
It's just different, I guess. I don't,
How has it changed you, too? That's a question that we had on our podcast page.
It's, I guess I don't know how to explain it. Arrow is now like priority number 1 for everything. And so any decision that I'm making through my head is filtered through, all right, is that really the best for Arrow and Nicole? Like what we got going on. It's obviously amazing to come home every day and then he hears you come through the door. And so he's peeking over, if they're at the dinner table or something, he's peeking over Nicole's shoulder and is like, oh, is that Dad? And he's big old smile, Yeah, that Dad right there, yeah. And so, I don't know. It's great. I mean, it's definitely, you gain a lot of patience. And I don't know. It's awesome. It's awesome.
And Dave, what's it like for you to be a grandpa? And what's the difference like between being a dad and a grandpa?
Well, being a dad is, there's a big difference being a grandpa because there's...
It's okay, Arrow.
There's, being a grandpa, there's so much love and affection for them little grandkids, and being a dad, you got to be strong for both of them. So it's priceless. It's just a gift that we can't explain.
And you're lucky because you are literally Arrow's he loves being with you. And so it makes you, how does that make you feel when you walk in the door?
How does it make you feel that you're Arrow's favorite person, even over his mother? Let's just be honest.
Well, like I said, it's a feeling that you can't explain. It just, it makes you feel wanted every second. So.
Do you feel like, because he wants you more than anyone, do you feel like, okay, I have to really play with him extra hard so this you got to keep up what he's expecting of you?
Oh yeah, and he likes to go outside. I know the things he likes. So
do you know what I was thinking the other day? Now that you're talking about the grandpa stuff, I was thinking it's almost like you could be a better parent when you're a grandparent.
Yeah,
because you're already hopefully at that time in your life you're already financially good. Mm-hmm. You have more time on your hands, and then you've experienced so much more that your perspective on life is different, and then you're just like, I
kind of wonder, too,
you know what I mean?
Like, if us as, species, I guess, if, we were kind of, it wouldn't surprise me if, the plan was the kids have, we have kids, and then the grandparents raise them because they'd be better parents than we would, right?
Yeah.
It kind of seems like that could be totally a normal thing where...
Because, and realistically, if in a normal world, let's say you can't stay home and whatever, we can, and grandparents aren't around. A lot of people are out of state, away from their families. Kids are at daycare all day, and that's normal, and there's nothing wrong with that. But that's why, when you're older, retired, more free time, you could spend more time, cherish them more. You can afford more things because at that point, hopefully, you've paid off a lot of your stuff, and you have more extra income, right? So it's just crazy how life makes that circle, right?
Normalizing grandparents raising your babies.
and it's easier. You don't have to say no because you send them home. They can have the treats like at your house. And
yeah, Mom's got him with a sucker right now, so he's being good. And like, she's the only one that gives him freaking little suckers. But she's like, I want him to know Grandma gives him suckers, and Grandpa does all the fun stuff too. And me and Vic are kind of like, we're fun, right?
The only way I can get him away from Grandpa is give him ice cream or suckers. Otherwise, he doesn't let me have them when he's around. Dave, how did you feel about Victor when first meeting him versus now?
Oh, here we go.
Tell the truth, Dad.
Well, I first met him. He's more of a, to me, remind me more of a surf guy. He had longer hair.
Yeah, the hair, the beard.
Kind of a city folk.
Well, and I just, but he adapted real well, and it turned out perfect. It just, couldn't be more happier.
No, well, thank you, Dave. Yeah, it is a big adjustment, coming from, now we have 10 acres of lawn that we got to mow. I have a 0-turn lawnmower, a pickup truck. Nicole just got me a trailer for Father's Day. That's stuff that you wouldn't necessarily ever need in the city, right? Or in a place like that. You maybe have a front lawn, back lawn that you push mow.
That's like, okay, so the cost of living here is lower, but the things that we need are more expensive, right? Yeah. So that's kind of crazy because you wouldn't need a $12,000 lawnmower where you live.
Yeah, exactly. You wouldn't. You can just push mow, right? But there's a lot more maintenance, but we're outside a lot more here. I'd say you're outside doing stuff more, and you're more in one with what's going on.
So
I've learned a lot about geese. And I had never in my life, and now I'm researching geese, what their migrations are, what they do, for hibernation or whatever the case may be, or how they nest and what they do to the ecosystem.
And what do you think of like the pros and the cons of moving to Michigan now that you're talking about this area?
So, obviously, the winter is a big one. That's a big con, right? Because it's almost like 6 months out of the year. It's not heavy snow, but it's cold.
And no sunlight.
The sunlight, if you're working in an inside job, you get up and it's dark and you leave work and it's dark.
That's
right?
That's depressing.
That's tough. The winter blues are a real thing. And obviously you have to deal with plowing you got to plow your driveway. If you have a long driveway like us, you have to maybe hire somebody to do that, but then you still got to do your own little plowing in your carport. So the salts on the vehicles and all that. But then you get into the spring, the fall, the summer. It's beautiful. It's really, you can have your winter wonderland, but then you also have, like right now, you look outside, it's in the 60s, low 70s, and it's beautiful. You can do whatever you want outside. There's a lot of outdoors activities and camping, and so we do all that stuff. So you get kind of the best of both worlds, but I think with Michigan, it's just the winter. That's the one big downside. And then you also don't have the big natural disasters here. You don't get hurricanes here.
You get tornadoes, though.
Yeah, but those are far and few between. That doesn't.
Knock on wood. When I was little, we got a lot of those tornado sirens, didn't we, Dad? I was in the crawl space with a mattress over me at least 5 to 10 times. I remember.
But then the older you get, the less scared you get of that stuff.
But the thing is, every year in the South is hurricane season, and so that's you're bound to get at least one good hurricane that, it might not, destroy your house, but it'll flood. Depending on where you live, it's definitely going to flood somebody, right? So you don't have that here. You don't have earthquakes, and you don't have droughts, right? So you don't have or mudslides or forest fires, right? So,
well, I think they're tornadoes. I think that was a lot of Mom's fake calling as a little windstorm. She'd have everybody downstairs.
No, because Dad, I vividly remember this. Mom would be mowing the lawn. I would be watching the TV, and it would say tornado warning, and I was running outside. Get off the lawnmower! We gotta get in the basement. But she trained me to be like that, and then I would tell her, and she'd be like, "It's fine. It looks fine." And so me and Jessie were in the basement, and she's still mowing the lawn. But yeah, Mom would freak out when we were kids.
I believe it. How you guys freak out now for stuff? I can believe that 100%.
This episode is brought to you by Coterie, and I'm really excited about this partnership because with all of the many questionable materials and baby products these days, parenting can be scary, and Coterie's there to help. So if you want to keep your baby safe, you want to keep them protected without sacrificing their comfort. And with Coterie, your baby can have both the cleanest and the highest performing diapers. They are comfortable, and they have them from infancy to potty training. So all the different levels that you need. And Coterie is the highest performing diaper in the market. It holds up to 2 times more liquid capacity and up to 4 times faster absorbency versus other brands, so your baby is drier longer. Parents report fewer nighttime leaks and fewer diaper changes, which can lead to better sleep quality for your baby and you, plus less laundry. Coterie can even take your baby through potty training with their new 2-in-1 product, the Pant, that moves like yoga pants and absorbs like a diaper. Its readjustable waistband means you can tailor fit the pant to your baby's exact size and even do vertical changes. So they only use the cleanest and safest ingredients, and the Pant even is proven to be free of nearly 200 potentially harmful and irritating ingredients. Right now, Coterie is partnering with my podcast to offer you 20% off your first order plus free shipping when you go to coterie.com and enter promo code Coco. That's Coterie spelled COTERIE.com, promo code COCO for 20% off and free shipping. Promo code Coco.
Okay, and Dave, here's a question for you. What was the best phase of fatherhood for you this is about Nicole and Jesse, when they were babies, toddlers, kids, teenagers, or adults? Like, which was the easiest and the most fun, and what's like the hardest?
Well, I would say kids, because we go to Florida and, you could do pretty much everything with them, and there was no, they go with the flow. But
No talking back.
But as they got older, they,
Jesse was too cool for us then.
Yes.
As we got older. But now, like, as adults, like, you got a built-in best friend, with Jesse, and you know what I mean? So you have to enjoy, like, the adult.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And, yeah, the adult is...
I'm going, honey.
Yeah. Yeah, and as them being adults, and, yeah, it's phenomenal because we all agree on everything, and sometimes we have our...
And a lot of times, I swear, like, we spend most of our time just with us 6, and we're happy and, like, content. Like, I mean, we hang out with a few other family members and stuff, but it's almost like you have your own little party or your own group. We go out to dinner all the time.
We play a lot of games, Yeah, no, we do have a tight knit here, which is a really good thing.
And we all help one another, So.
I'm glad since you like the baby in the toddler stage that you do have a grandbaby now, because you worked a lot, so you didn't get to spend a lot of times. That's probably why you remember the Florida and all the fun stuff, with the kids.
Talking about helping one another. So Dave, I don't know anything about zero-turn lawnmowers, right? Oh. I know nothing about them, and when we went to go buy one, Dave's like, hey, you got to get this brand. It's the best brand, and it's been amazing. It's an expensive mower, but it's great. And I don't know how to change the oil. I'm not a mechanic. Dave knows how to do all that stuff. So he said, you got to, after you break it in, you got to change the oil. So he came up, did me a favor, changed the oil. And then the next time I went to mow, I was mowing. I got after it. I spent an hour. I was killing it. And I'm looking, and I'm like, man, the deck. I don't know if we have it low enough to cut, as much as we want to cut. But I'll just cut it like this time, and I'll check next time. Dave pulls into the driveway, and he goes, hey, how long you been mowing? About an hour. He's like, yeah, your deck is up. You haven't been cutting anything. And turns out that when he changed my oil, when he puts his stuff away for his mower, he leaves the deck up so it doesn't wear on the little tires that it has. And I was like, oh, well, it's my fault at the end of the day. He changed my oil for me. I can't be mad. Whatever. I'll just get after it. Well, I kept going. An hour later, Dave shows up. I see him pulling in with his mower because he felt so bad. So he attacked the back lawn. I finished attacking the front. We got her done in time. So
yeah, he did have some nice stripes going.
He's like, you're not cutting anything, but the lines look good.
Yeah, and what about another question, Victor? Do you get recognized on duty? Which, I mean, I know the answer to this, but as a police officer,
I do. It's kind of like it's a catch-22. If it's nothing serious, it's it can be funny. Yeah, it could be funny, but it's kind of awkward too because if I pulled somebody over for speeding and I'm trying to do some corrective action and then I do my thing, they're like, "Wait, are you from Big Brother?" Yeah, or if I'm doing an investigation and I don't want to, kind of get into that buddy whatever, right? So, but yes, it does happen, and I do let people take pictures, and I'm really friendly with them, but it's just awkward sometimes.
And I think you get, with being in a small town, don't you get quite a bit of like, oh, I know you're I know your wife. I know her parents. I know. So then it's like, oh, gosh.
Yeah, that happens. I mean, sometimes, it is what it is. They get a ticket. Other times, I was going to cut them a break anyway, so it works out, So just kind of depends on the situation. But, yeah, that happens way too often.
Yeah, with them being small, definitely. But talking about the small town now, another question somebody asked is, remember on Big Brother when you were like making jokes with Nicole about her soccer teams, and now what do you think about that? Because Arrow's going to be on these teams that only have two players.
There is no soccer team.
So
there's not even a soccer team.
I mean, how much of what you teased her about is true now that you moved up here?
Pretty much all of it. Yeah, it's pretty much Arrow. It's pretty much all true. Because like when we went I helped coach the football team, and the football team's tiny. They don't have anybody to sub out, which feels bad, but the kids get to play a lot. And then when you look on the jerseys on the back, not on their jerseys, but on like the team shirt, everybody has like the same last name, so everybody's kind of like related to each other, and the team's really small, which is cool because they get to play a lot. But it's funny. It's funny. So if your kid's on one of those teams, they're going to play for sure.
Well, not always. They will get to play some, but I'm saying not always. The basketball teams they're down to 6 players. So guaranteed.
It's tiny. It's tiny.
Yes, definitely. And so, what are you doing to like expose Arrow to like his Puerto Rican culture? In Michigan. Like, what are you doing?
Oh, I try every morning when I'm home from work and I'm feeding Arrow. I try to put on some Spanish music, and I'll sing to him in Spanish, and then I'll try to talk to him a little bit in Spanish while I'm feeding him. And I also, when he starts getting a little older where he's actually watching TV and stuff, I want to put on like Spanish TV shows, like cartoons, so he can hear it. And obviously, starting this year and every year thereafter, we're going to do a trip to Puerto Rico for a week. And so he can actually be there and talk to his aunts and uncles and meet them, eat the food, and kind of recognize the culture and heritage over there. So.
And that's exciting because, it'll be Nicole's first time, in a couple months going too for that week.
Yep.
And then me and Dave definitely plan to jump on the bandwagon next year and start, planning it out and going and checking it all out too.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited for Nicole to experience that. She's walking around with Arrow, so she can't chime in, but yeah.
This episode is brought to you by Truebill. You know how much my mom and I love Truebill, and we use it daily. So basically what it is it does so many things for you, but the most important thing that maybe you need is all these free trials. They renew without your consent, and it's a business scam out to get you. And don't let greedy corporations pocket your money. Download Truebill to take control of your subscriptions. So it's a new app that helps you identify and stop paying for subscriptions that you don't need, want, or simply forgot about. On an average, people save up to $720 a year with Truebill. And because companies make subscriptions hard to cancel, Truebill makes it incredibly simple. Just link your accounts to Truebill, and they will cancel all your unwanted subscriptions in one tap. And your Truebill concierge is there when you need them to cancel unwanted subscriptions so you don't have to. So it's so easy. We love it so much. I use it for multiple reasons, but also I found several subscriptions that I was paying for that I didn't know, because I'm just that type of person that's just like, yeah, whatever. It must be something that I needed, but it isn't. I canceled 7, you guys. It has over 2 million users and helped them save over $100 million. So don't fall for subscription scams. Start canceling today at Truebill.com/Coco. Go right now. Truebill.com/Coco. It can save you hundreds a year. Truebill.com/Coco.
Okay, so now we're going to do we're going to ask you guys a couple of your favorites and your favorite things. Okay. Then you can both answer. Your favorite beer.
Actually, Dave, why don't you answer for me and I'll answer for you?
Okay, to see if you guys are right.
So there's 2 beers that his everyday beer that like he could drink at any time would be the Busch Light, right? He's actually not happy about it right now because they have John Deere on the Busch Light can. He thinks it should be International or Case IH, one of those 2. And then if he's at dinner, it'd be Amberbach. And if they don't have Amberbach, Blue Moon's a good second.
All right, Dave,
Okay.
he nailed you.
Did.
So let's see what you do for him.
Well, I know Blue Moon. Victor was a big Blue Moon fan, and but the cherry wheat, I haven't.
Yeah, the cherry wheat. Yeah, that's. Yep, I really like cherry wheat. Actually, it'd be nice to get a 6-pack of that today.
Yeah. So, but I haven't seen him drink anything lately. So,
Yeah, I've been on a dry spell for a while,
and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm
gonna have some beers today, though. It's Father's Day.
But them are the 2 top.
Yep, I'd say so. Yep, those are my 2 favorite.
And we're all going out to dinner to a place. They have a lot of beers on tap. When we were there the other day, we went to a nice place later on tonight.
I think they do have
Jesse
Cherry
gets
Week
off
there, too.
work, and so we're going to go there. Favorite breakfast item? So you guys,
Ooh, what's your favorite breakfast item? I don't know. Dave will eat anything, but venison sausage. I think if you gave him some venison sausage and some eggs, I think he'd be happy. Some cheesy eggs. But I could be wrong. I don't know. What's his favorite, Jenny?
I think over easy eggs are his favorite eggs, and I would say, for some reason, when we go places, he likes bacon because I don't make bacon. I think that's probably why I hardly ever make bacon.
Right.
What do you think? What is it, Dave?
Oh yeah, bacon toast. I'm just.
Oh yeah, he likes his
simpler.
toast with his coffee. Yes.
Yeah. So.
I'm the same way though.
Okay, what about for Victor?
Well, Victor, he likes. I think he likes like egg, sausage, bacon. He likes like a buffet style. Is what I see. So, but every time we go somewhere, I don't know. I see him always eating buffet instead of just ordering. Because there's more of a variety.
Yeah. Because I'll eat everything. Yeah.
So.
Everything but the vegetables.
Yeah.
Everything but the vegetables. I'm not keen on vegetables.
Okay, favorite vacation spots.
You can start answering for yourself.
Yeah. No, I know.
Yeah.
This is it's kind of good because Victor's actually knows a lot about Dad.
It's interesting, but I'm saying I don't want to pressure you to.
No, it's fine.
It's no pressure.
You know Dad's favorite. For
it would be Florida, 100%.
Well, just because, like you said about the wintertime, you kind of get them wintertime blues, and when you go down there, that sunshine just makes you feel like a whole new person.
Yeah, it feels
Pools
great.
and games, it just, that's I'm talking, so. But that's,
What do you think Victor's would be?
I think Victor's would be, I'm thinking he would like, I don't know, he's more of, I think, California or Puerto Rico.
You got Puerto Rico. Yeah, that would be it. Not California. Okay. I'm not, it's just too much over there, but Puerto Rico for sure.
Okay.
Just because, it's my family's place too, but it's a nice vacation spot for sure.
And I would think you also like any kind, you would enjoy any kind of island like Bahamas.
Cancun, Bahamas, Barbados, all that stuff. I love it. All-inclusive resorts. If you've never done it, you got to do it.
Okay, your favorite weather.
Well,
what do you think Dave's favorite weather is?
Spring, I'd say spring or summer.
No, mine's definitely fall.
It's fall, really?
Yeah, it's fall.
Oh, interesting.
It's just the leaves falling, and I know, I'm kind of into hunting, so I know.
Oh, that's true. The hunting season.
We got pheasant, we got whitetails, and it just.
Yeah.
Okay, and Victor's, I'm going to guess, is spring.
Yeah, spring.
Because summer gets a little too hot.
Exactly. That late spring, early summer. That's my favorite right there. That little notch. It's hot, but it's not humid. And it's still a little bit cooler out.
Okay, favorite colors.
Or color.
Yeah, color.
I think both our colors is red.
Yeah.
I did not know red was Victor's color.
Yeah,
I
it's
knew red
my
was
favorite color forever.
And that's yours, right, Dave?
Oh, yeah.
That's funny. Okay, favorite meal.
Oh, you're going to have to answer that on your own, Dave. I don't know.
Well, I always like my favorite meal is if I could have any barbecue cooking, I'd eat that any time, any day of the week. I'm talking charcoal grilling, but overall, I don't know. The Chinese is hard to beat.
Chinese is good. I don't know. Yeah, it just depends on what I'm in the mood for, I guess. I like going to a nice restaurant though. I can have a good steak, or if we go to like a hibachi place where they're cooking it right in front of you, I like that type of stuff.
Yeah.
It's a good.
You love tacos too. I don't know.
Oh, I do love tacos.
I don't think anything comes.
And he likes his chicken strips too. Victor, I would say if my favorite thing to eat for Victor is meat, and more meat.
But I think Nicole's right because if you gave me an option and on the option was street tacos with chips and salsa, all day.
Yeah, because I remember one time you went on a taco diet and you literally ate tacos for like 7 days straight, and then every day that you go out to eat by yourself because you're at work or something, you always pick tacos.
I do. Yeah, tacos is definitely. Good job, Nicole.
Favorite thing to watch on TV? You guys both need to answer that for yourself because Dave won't know.
Dave is the news.
Yep.
The weather, the news and the weather when it comes up. anything. What's that guy? Anything Liam Neeson, or
Morgan Freeman. He likes to.
Morgan Freeman, but what's that other guy? He's been in it for a long time. Does like taekwondo, karate.
Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. I like documentaries, so that's my niche. That's what I watch.
Don't forget Judge Judy, though.
I was going to say Judge Judy. Yeah.
He does watch and Thumb Tractor Pulling, or not Thumb Tractor Pulling Association. We don't get that channel anymore, and they took it off, and he's sad about that. He likes, again, Victor, you like good movie, though, too. You like sports. You like sports.
Yeah, I like my sports because I like sports betting. I think that's why I like the sports. But I really get into documentaries. That's my favorite docuseries.
Favorite day of the week?
That changes every week because I'm off every other weekend.
Mine's definitely Friday. Just because I know the weekend's coming up, enjoy a little family time, or whatever stuff I couldn't get done through the week, I can get done on the weekend. But
mine rotates depending on my off day.
And yours is different. Whatever days you have off is your favorite.
Yeah, whatever days I have off, those are my favorite days of the week.
Okay. Favorite spot to take a number 2?
Dad's mouthing to Mom.
The look I just got from Dave was...
I like our downstairs basement because that's my bathroom. Nobody else uses that bathroom. I'm by myself.
I wish we would have been taping that.
I'm assuming it's your bedroom, Dave, right?
Yes, yeah.
That bedroom bathroom you got?
No, Porta-John on the part.
Oh, that was a look for just
if looks could kill.
Yeah. He's not too excited about having this headset and microphone on and doing this. He was trying to say he'd hold Arrow the whole time. He doesn't need to do it. But I said the people are asking. You have to make them happy.
Give the people what they want, Dave.
Favorite thing to do on your downtime?
Anything that's upkeep for Dave.
But that can't be he likes to stay busy. But what's your favorite things to do is what? Hunt and what else?
Oh, yeah. Definitely hunt if I can. But everything goes by the weather, on my downtime. So.
And Dave likes to go it wasn't when we were growing up. It's definitely just since he retired from his thing. But he loves to go out for a good dinner, sit outside, have a couple drinks. He loves to go, I don't know if it's all over. He loves to go places that have cornhole so he can play a game while he's out there, which today the place we're going has that. So that's going to be nice. He likes to relax and likes to be in bed early. Yeah, what's both your guys? What do you your downtime?
My downtime, I don't know. That's a good one because I feel like lately I haven't had I like just relaxing.
And you like to fly your drone.
I do like to fly my drone. I haven't had a lot of time lately to do that, but yeah, I do enjoy flying the drone. If I had more time, I'd go play soccer. Find an adult soccer league to go play in.
Yeah, since the baby, you don't even have time to play you don't even play none of them games on
No, every once in a while I'd like to hop on and play like FIFA or something, but I don't have time for any of that. Now, the downtime I enjoy is just when Arrow's pretty much about to be in bed and Nicole and I are laying next to each other and we have, a few minutes to watch TV or something.
Yeah, because I feel it kind of sucks because we do need to schedule something so we can start making more time because you have the pool table and the ping pong table. And we always moving in here. It's like, oh my gosh, we're going to play pool and ping pong every day. I don't think I've still played you in pool.
I want,
You've been here
now
6,
that you're
7
saying
months.
that, I was looking at the pool table the other day and I was like, man, it'd be nice to get guys here like once a month. Just pick one day or one Thursday of the month or something like that, and just to come and make a little pool tournament downstairs. And I think that'd be fun.
You do need to take some time to do that kind of stuff because you guys like to do it, Dave. You like to play too.
Well, yeah, in wintertime would be the best. It's just right now with
there's so much stuff going on outside.
And like our weekends, we're all trying to plan a Nashville trip, and Nicole thought she has it all scheduled, and then I'm like, I figured it out. It was a wedding, but I think you two are still going to go, and
we have weekends.
Jesse can't go, and I'm
for I don't know how long,
and I have to pick between the wedding and Nashville now. So I don't know which way it's going to go yet. But
there's definitely free time is far and few between, I'd say.
Yes, it is. And then there was something I was going to ask.
Oh, the bedtime.
Oh yeah, what time is both your bedtime?
Well, Mine's usually, I try around 8 o'clock or so, and just because I'm up at 4 every morning, so.
Yep, mine's generally 9:30. I'm up at 4 on days that I work and 5 on the days that I'm off.
And that's something that's a big change for you, not even just since... I don't even think that started with Arrow. It got more narrowed down.
Yeah, because what happened was I was working out after work when we didn't have Arrow and it wasn't an issue. But now, while Nicole's here all day and you guys are here all day with Arrow, when I get home, I don't have that time when I get off work. So I try to do it, in the morning. And so where I wake up really early to work out, and then I have the whole day, for whatever.
Yeah, because so now they're both. It's funny because I think things actually go like you rub off with who you live around and stuff. And then I think we're all kind of on that same. Me and Nicole sleeping later than them, of course, but I think by 6:37, I'm ready to get out of the bed, and Nicole's shortly after because Arrow's ready. Yeah. So, we're all tired at night, and we have all these big plans. We're going to go do this and this and this. And even the other day we went to a birthday party for my brother-in-law, and I told Nicole and Victor, I'm like, you guys, we didn't go till what time? 6?
Yeah, because you guys
6:30.
Yeah.
We all went around 6:30.
I went after work.
And I said drive separate because you guys left by what, 8:30?
Because I had work the next morning. Yep.
And we left at 10. So it was like, we're and we were all tired, like exhausted.
Even when I just took this trip to Louisiana for my friend's wedding, my eyes started going at 10 o'clock. When they're trying to stay up late and do whatever, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know how you guys stay up so late every day.
Yeah, it's just I don't know how people do it either, and that's just like I think we just all work a little bit too hard, and we got to try to figure something out. Before we have a baby number 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Dave, people want to know. Nicole talks about your prank wars all the time. She wants to know. They want to know what's the best prank you ever pulled on somebody.
Well, believe me, there's quite a few, but but I think the one that it's kind of funny and it's not, but. I went to Spencer's, and, you buy them winning tickets. I want to say they're always a winner, and they're like $1 million winner. So I give it to my mother-in-law for Christmas. So and guess what? She won $1 million.
And I felt so bad.
How'd she react?
Oh, my gosh. She doesn't run, and she ran down her basement steps screaming because she was upstairs. She was upstairs, and she, ran down, and she, wanted everybody to read it, and... Oh we felt so bad telling her because her heart was you could see it coming out of her shirt.
What did the ticket say on it? What?
It was they come they're dollar tickets, they look exactly like a real dollar ticket. And it said match. Was it match 3 amounts or something, or match the thing? Oh my gosh! Everybody felt so bad because they thought it'd be. I'm like, why did you pick Mom of all people to give it to? Could have gave it to somebody else. She was just so I never seen her. She ran down. She skipped the steps. She was coming so fast.
That is so crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. She doesn't go in Spencer's. She knows nothing about fake lotto tickets. I mean, I've seen them around before.
Did the lotto have a funny name on it that if you actually read it
did
and you kind of can put 2 and 2 together? Or?
It just had
or after the fact, after you scratch and realize it's a joke, then you read the name and you're like, oh.
And more, it's it's more the writing, and was it on the back or the bottom? It says, there's something like a big sentence or something on it, but no,
this is not real.
You've never seen those, Victor?
Yeah, I have. I just never bought one. Actually looked at it.
Oh my goodness! I was just don't ever do that again to anybody again. It was you never did that to your mother, Dave, but you did it to my mother.
She was in the lottery tickets at the time.
Oh my gosh! Your mom likes lotto tickets too. So, what's the best prank somebody pulled on you?
Just what I can remember. When I was younger, my dad says on April Fool's, he says an airplane just landed in the field behind the house, and I thought that was the coolest thing in the world. But I just felt I believed him. I went running out there, and there was no airplane out there.
So you're excited?
Well, I was, but.
And then your dad said April Fool's, and did you know what April Fool's was then?
Well, I learned what April Fool's was.
That's a way to learn.
So.
What about that, Nicole got you pretty good that time. She hid in the back seat, though.
Oh, yeah.
With that mask on. Oh, my gosh. I thought you were about going to lose it that day.
Yeah.
I just watched that video like yesterday. It's hilarious.
Yeah, she got him pretty good. Oh, Arrow, Nicole's trying hard to chime in, but Arrow's actually, Nicole, why don't I'll take them now and you can close up with them and do a little talking and we'll switch it out.
Yeah, this has been an interesting conversation here with everybody. You know, we never have all four of us podcasting before, and it actually just feels weird being back on the podcast. I feel like it's been forever since I've been on.
It feels weird, or do you miss it slightly?
You know, I feel like I don't have the time to do it, right? So in that sense, I don't miss it. Every once in a while, I think about, man, it'd be cool to have this guest on or have this person on and talk to them.
Guests.
I enjoy more guest conversations, just professionals, you know, doctors, whatever, talking to them. But yeah, or even just the conversations that we used to have, you know, those are cool.
I do, and you being back, I do miss it. I think that you should come back at least once a month.
Once every once in a while.
Because you're really well spoken, and you know, I don't know, you stay up with like what's hip and cool,
the current
and then
information.
also current news and all that. So
yeah.
I think that we missed that a little bit on the podcast. You know. But
no, I'd be willing to do it every once in a while. It's just, you know, I know you remember just like, oh, we got a podcast. Oh, we got this, and this, and just trying to figure it out.
But yeah, that's when we had guests too, and that was like a lot to coordinate with them. You know.
Oh, and then when we had Arrow, just us two with Arrow, trying to figure out, you know, who's going to watch them and how are we going to do it. So, yeah. But no,
Dad,
I do.
What do you think about it? Not too bad being on here?
Yeah, I think Victor should do it every 2 weeks myself.
This is what Dave does. This is typical behaviors. There's something that I'm not really that interested in or whatever that Nicole really wants to do. Dave will push it. But same vice versa. So if we go to the store and Jenny really wants to buy this outdoor set and Dave's like, no, I don't want to. And I'm like, oh, Dave, come on. It looks so beautiful. We have the space in the truck right now. We can grab it. How much is it? Oh, it's only $2,000. Dave, come on.
And she's never sat in that chair yet.
Oh, you bought the chair?
Yeah.
This is based on a true story. There's 2 chairs. They bought them, and they've just been out there.
That's hilarious. Okay, well, thank you guys both for being our guests on our podcast. We hope that you guys have, you guys all had a good day, but I hope that my dad and Victor have a good rest of their Father's Day, and now we're going to head to Bad Axe.
All right, I'll do this one more time for you. Please don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe. The easiest way to do that is on Apple Podcasts. You can listen to this anywhere you listen to podcasts, Google Play, Spotify, Stitcher, or you can go to... Actually, no.
No, we don't have the
website anymore.
Yeah.
Or you can go make sure to follow us on Instagram at Coco Caliente Podcast or on Twitter at Coco Caliente Pod. Right?
Yep. Good job, Vic. Thanks.
Yep. See you guys.
See ya.
If you want to be the most interesting person at the cocktail party, well, hop on over and listen to the Brain Candy Podcast.
Our award-winning content will have you laughing while you're learning.
We read all the best articles, books, and studies and keep up with new TV shows, documentaries, and pop culture. And then we cram it all into 2 shows a week.
Conspiracy theories, cannibal rabbits, unsolved mysteries, the history of the Walkman. There's something for everyone.
The Brain Candy Podcast. Find our link in the show notes.
Or simply search for the Brain Candy Podcast on your podcast app.